Oxford music scene in crisis, the vanishing venues and how to save them. Imagine a city once buzzing with the sounds of live music, where local bands could thrive and music lovers could gather to enjoy their favorite acts. Sadly, that vibrant scene in Oxford is fading fast, and music enthusiasts are feeling the pinch. The recent closures of beloved grassroots venues like the Wheatsheaf and The Cellar have left a gaping hole in the heart of the city's music culture, and the outlook is looking increasingly bleak. Ronan Munro, the editor of Night Shift magazine, paints a stark picture of the current state of music in Oxford. He laments that the city is way behind what it used to be, and warns that the situation is getting worse and worse. This sentiment echoes the concerns raised by pop superstar Ed Sheeran, who has been vocal about the challenges facing the music industry, particularly the alarming decline of grassroots venues across the UK. In a heartfelt letter to the Prime Minister, Sheeran emphasised the importance of music education and the need for government support to reverse decades of dismantling music. He quoted fellow musician Miles Smith, who poignantly asked, "How many more venues need to close? How many music programs need to be cut before we realise that we can't just celebrate success? We have to protect the foundations that make it." This call to action has garnered support from a host of artists, including the likes of Coldplay and Sir Elton John, all rallying for a brighter future for music. Munro highlights the dire situation in Oxford, stating, "If you think about the city centre, there isn't a single music venue left since The Cellar and Wheatsheaf closed down. While there are dedicated promoters trying to find new spaces for live music, it feels like a losing battle. Every time they discover a new venue, it seems to face closure before it can even establish itself." One of the last remaining venues, Common Ground in Jericho, is now under threat due to potential development plans by Oxford University, leaving its future hanging in the balance. The loss of these venues is not just a blow to the music scene, it's a loss for the community. Munro reflects on the rich musical heritage of Oxford, home to iconic bands like Radiohead, Supergrass, and Glass Animals. He fears that the next generation of musicians will miss out on the opportunities that once flourished in the city. "For every star band you get, there are 100 or 200 who will never make it, but they are all equally valid," he says, emphasizing the importance of nurturing local talent. The situation is further complicated by rising costs and increased overheads, which have created a perfect storm for grassroots venues. Paul Whiteman, director of the Community Benefit Society Causing a Scene, urges the government to take bold action to support the music industry. He suggests that Oxford City Council could introduce a visitor levy on hotel stays and tourist coaches, using the funds to create a dedicated music and culture fund. If Manchester, Bournemouth, and Edinburgh can do it, so can Oxford. "Give music the space to breathe, and we all win," he asserts. Despite the challenges, there are glimmers of hope. The Bullingdon has recently transformed its front bar into a new venue called Little Bully, and there are plans to convert the former attic into a flexible space for live music. However, Munro warns that these small victories are not enough to change the overall bleak picture. "Let's not wait until everything is gone before anyone decides something needs doing about it," he urges. As Oxford grapples with the loss of its musical identity, the community of musicians and music fans is left feeling adrift. The power to change this narrative lies in the hands of those who can make a difference. It's time for action to protect and revitalise the grassroots music scene that has been the lifeblood of Oxford for so long.